Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. You join us for this T20 match between the Chennai Carvers and the Rajasthan Ravens. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Well, thanks, Athers, for such a glowing introduction. So I've been taking a look at the conditions to see what the captains might decide at the toss. And it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. It's time.
The captain must have lots of confidence in their opening bowlers. Why else would you bowl first in these conditions? There will be some batters relishing putting their pads on right now.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Good looking shot, back into position easily, and timed it beautifully.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Yeah.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
We're on.
8 runs added in that over. The Royals are 8 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed. To pick up 4. A few moves made in the field.
Great shot through the gap. A couple on offer here. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
fits the gap perfectly.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary? 14 runs added there. The Royals are 22 for none. Ali, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Huge edge. Big appeal.
Yep. Keep up.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
It's a good shot. 4 straight down the ground.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. End of the over, 7 off it. The Royals, 29 for none. Jordan from the press box end. Going with spin now.
Change of bowling. The finger spinner is coming on to bowl.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of... off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Some adjustments to the field.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Back go the stumps. Miss the straight ball.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Butler will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
For the Rajasthan Ravens.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that, no run scored.
End of the over. The Royals are 37 for 1.
Yep.
Thrashed away, what a shot.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, stabs the ball away. The fielders had no... chance. Bit of a change up in the field now.
Waiting. Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait.
Ali has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
For one.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Clipped way off the pads. What a shot for four.
Thick edge.
Good return back from the deep.
Right there.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
What?
Perfect technique and placement.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for four.
Perfectly timed.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
With the completion of the sixth over, that ends the power play.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yes, keeper.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Wait. Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for four more.
Yep, yep. Yes, keeper, keeper.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Rajasthan Ravens
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Royals are 66 for 1.
Wait on.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot actually, to get back and play it like that.
Edged. Unplayable. They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royals are 74 for 1.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Nicely played.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. Worked it onto the leg side and got some easy runs. Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Times it nicely.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Massive edge. End of the over. 8 off it. The Royals are 91 for 1.
91 for 1.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the University end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
beauty. Brilliant catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Big edge! Samson takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope. Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Over. The Royals, 98 for 2. Brack, the left armour, is the new bowler from the press box end. A real beauty, just times it so well.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Do they go full? They go short. A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Always backing the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Yep.
11 runs added there. The Royals are 117 for 2.
117 for 2.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
Yep.
12 runs added there. The Royals 129 for 2.
129 for 2.
Pretorius from the university end.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers.
Good shot, a beauty.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that. That was just too good.
Power and precision in that shot.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
What a shot. Drifts down leg and punched away, all the way for 4.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. What a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Decisive running might have got them 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Just about timed that perfectly.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Pretorius will be disappointed with that delivery. Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers. Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Going with pace now.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it. Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
What a great gather. 4 runs saved.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Royals are 173 for 2. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the University end.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Let it come right under their eyes, but just didn't quite time it.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Royals are 178 for 2. Great shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. gone. Brilliant in the field. Loud appeal.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Nicely played.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. And dropped.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
An inexpensive over ends, and a wicket coming from it. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Catches the edge, first ball.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
He was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Conway comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Cuts that off well in the infield.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
into the gap. Nice shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Bolt shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Doesn't beat the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Huge edge. And gone. Brilliant catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Good bit of timing there.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up. Punched away nicely to get off the mark.
10 runs added there. The Super Kings are 30 for 1. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Edged it. Quick onto that in the infield. Great shot, great timing.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even leant on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Right out of the middle.
They're so strong off the back foot. Really well timed. The crowd is on their feet to admire that piece of cricket.
Good shot. Found the gap.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Middle that one. Great timing.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Edged. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And gone straight to the keeper.
Well, that was an entertaining show of power batting. Really putting the bowlers to the sword for a while there, but it's all come to an end.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued. And with that, they're off the mark.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Judged the length absolutely beautifully. Footwork was immaculate, but it was the hands that got that to the fence.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nicked it. Now then, was there a feint edge? Taken. Good catch too, low to the ground.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. It's a good shot, 4 straight down the ground.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Samson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous. Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Really good shot there.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. They can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
With the completion of that over, you see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Strays onto leg and glanced it sweetly. Might just get to the boundary rope.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Absolutely nailed it.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary. Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
A couple on offer here.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Oh my, that's racing away.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Big appeal. Taken. Really good one too.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Great shot through the gap.
Good return there, back from the deep. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
End of the over. The Super Kings are 114 for 4. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the University end.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep. It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man. Easy does it. First ball and gets some runs.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. It was full enough and shaping like it's going to hit. This is close.
Looking good so far. No issue with the bounce. This looks good. Is it hitting though? The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Pretorius, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Thick edge. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
5 runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 119 for 5. Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Nicely played.
Opened the face of the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or 2 to slow things down again.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Couldn't get it through the field. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Big edge.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. 16 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 135 for 5.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Samson, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A trudge backs the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with